Clean. The link. YouTube link. Well, hello everyone.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Welcome to the Blank Spot Academy.
How y'all doing out there? As y'all come on, drop your city and your state. Let us know where you're joining us from. We are getting everything together, shared out. Great morning, Jackie. Great morning, Tracy. Hope y'all doing well out there this morning.
Make sure you guys take some time to share. Make sure you take some time to share the broadcast, please, to your network. If you've been finding some value in the things that we've been talking about and discussing, make sure you find some time to share.
Share, y'all. It's on the camera. Good morning, Keisha. Where you joining us from? Off of Facebook. Y'all drop y'all city, y'all state. Let us know where y'all are joining us from this morning on this Monday. Hope y'all doing well out there this morning. We are doing well. It's Monday. Y'all know how Mondays are. But you know what? We here and we ready to get this thing started. We're ready to get this week on the way. I hope y'all are as well. Hope y'all are as well. So we're going to talk about consistency this morning. Oh, you're in Clarksville?
Tennessee.
Oh, hey, Clarksville. Okay, so you're usually on TikTok. Well, thank you for joining us on Facebook. We appreciate it. Make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel because if you're not able to watch the broadcast, you can go back and you can view the replay. All right? So, guys, please make sure you're subscribing to the Blank Spot YouTube page. Happy Monday. Bethany out of Tampa Bay. Happy Monday. Yeah, so y'all let us know where y'all joining us from. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Hope y'all had a great weekend this morning. We did. And it is Monday. Jackie, I have someone that needs to get the cash flow file. Can you please send me the process so I can share with her? Sure, Jackie. If you can text me after the broadcast, I'll get you that information, okay? Yeah, just text me after the broadcast. You should have my number to text me. All right. Bethany, you said it was 45 degrees when you left the house. Yeah, it's about 42 here. It's about 42 here. Good morning from Dayton, Texas. Good morning. Yeah, y'all jump on. Please drop y'all city, y'all state. We want to know where y'all are joining us from. Erica's going to be joining us in a little while. We're going to be talking about consistency today. Does it really lead to success? Consistency. Does it really lead to success? Who else is out there? Where y'all joining us from? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Drop that city and that state. We appreciate you all. Remember, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Everything is the Blanks Spot with 2 S's. All right. So what y'all do this weekend? Did y'all watch the game last night? Did y'all watch the game? Did y'all watch the halftime show with Riri? Did y'all see Riri's big announcement? Did y'all see that big announcement Riri had? Riri had a big announcement she wanted to show the world, I think.
All right.
Mr. Blank Spot is in the house.
Grand Rising, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. I know D gave y'all a great introduction.
Well, I didn't really introduce myself.
That's
I was
all
just,
right. We getting it in right
I
now.
was just entertaining a little bit. We was talking about last night.
They got some people that's mad.
About Riri's big announcement.
That's some, who's?
Riri.
Oh.
Rihanna.
Oh, yeah.
Rihanna Prego.
Yeah, we saw she had popped one in, somebody popped one in the bun. In the oven, so. Anyway. Yeah.
Why you feel like? Why I feel
I
like
got
you
your
lower
chair.
than me?
I got your
today.
chair.
Okay.
Still taller, though. So, hey, y'all. Thanks for jumping on. My name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy, where we come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time talking about business, finance, education, anything that's going to hopefully help you to improve and enhance your current situation in your business. Happy Monday to everybody. Happy mindset, motivation, shifting Monday, money making Monday, all that good stuff.
All that, y'all.
Hope y'all are ready for the conversation this morning because it is going to be a doozy. Now, once again, woke up. Hey, what we gonna talk about?
I'll be like,
it's a challenge.
10 more minutes.
It's a challenge. Anyway, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to do what we're doing.
It is.
Not complaining. Wouldn't trade it because we're making some headway, making some ground. I think we're adding value to some business owners out there.
And we're being consistent. That's that word.
Yeah. So y'all, they saw it already. Yeah. Yeah. So we're doing our best. We're doing our best to show some positive consistency.
Yes.
But I want you guys to know there's 2 types. So before we go into it, Grand Rising, everybody.
Good morning.
Thank you guys for jumping on. Make sure you drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. If you have not done so, share. If you are not liking on TikTok, I'm going to turn it off. Just as simple as that. I ain't mad at you, but I'm not mad at you.
You gotta tap that screen over there.
You either got to tap the screen and get people in here, or you got to slide to YouTube.
Tap, y'all.
So we're giving free content, and I know it's some valuable information out here. Can't make it but you know, we got to get people on here. We know it's Monday morning.
That alerts people to come on.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So it's not a vain thing. It's just an inviting thing.
Yeah. So we appreciate that, y'all.
We appreciate y'all. So check it out, right? Does consistency really lead to success? Well, before we even talk about consistency leading to success, we first have to define what we consider as success. Right. Everybody's got their own definition. We can go back and forth, and we can play the devil's advocate. And some people don't want this, and some people don't want that. I'm only talking to the people. We're only talking to the people who want more than what they have right now. Who want to improve, who don't want to be mediocre. If you're good with what you currently have, then we're not talking to you. But if you're wanting to have more, if you're wanting to be able to bless other people, because I'm just going to tell you, right, it's going to be very challenging to bless people with what you currently have. If you have just enough, it's going to be very challenging mentally to give up what you just enough have.
Right.
So you got to think about that. So this is only for the people who want a little bit more than what they have, or want more than what they have. So now success is measured in many different ways. Some people may consider being successful as just waking up this morning. I know I do. All right?
Yeah.
But you gotta have an idea of what you want to accomplish and where you want to go. That means you need a roadmap.
Yeah.
You need to create some goals. You need to set some objectives.
Yeah.
You need to have a plan, because we all know that if you don't plan, if you don't make a plan, then you ultimately plan to fail. So now let's talk about consistency, because there's a couple of types of consistencies. There's some positive consistency, and then there's some negative consistency. Whatever you continue to do, that's the result you're going to have. Okay? Whatever you continue to do, that's the result you're going to have.
Exactly.
That's something to understand.
Yep.
So it does not matter. It does not matter. Grand Rising, Mr. Otis. It does not matter. It does not matter what you do. If you're consistent, you're going to see an outcome.
Ask us how we know. I noticed something that we started doing. It's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Something that we started doing consistently 2 weeks ago, and we're already seeing such a positive outcome. Which we think is success. From just being consistent with that. Just taking some time out of the day to do these one little thing. We're seeing some success from that. Your task that you've been doing.
Oh, the marketing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we've been really seeing some success from one little task that Eric decided to go ahead and just do. So
it's a challenge. It's a challenge to be positively consistent. It's easier to just not do something than it is to push through and do something.
Yeah.
So I want y'all to think about this. If you all have a job, okay? If you all have a job, let me see. There you go. Let me see. Big Elliot, you right on point. You right where I'm about to go. So I want everybody here to listen to what I'm saying as much as you can. Big Elliot, I'm glad you touched on that topic. You said, how can I be consistent when I work 10-hour day as well? So my next question was already going to be, how many of you guys have a job? If you have a job, drop a number 2 in the comments. Drop a number 2 in the comments if you have a job. Big Elliot, I already know you have a job. You don't have to even participate if you don't want to. But everybody else, if you have a job, please and thank you. Drop a number 2 in the comments. I'm going to make a point. Okay? I'm going to make a very, very important point. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. So we already know that if we consistently go to work,
what's going to happen?
We're going to get paid.
You're going to consistently get a paycheck.
So we're banking on that. If we consistently get up and go to work, that we're going to consistently get paid.
Yep.
That's what we're thinking, right? So now, Big Elliot, to your question, how can I be consistent when I work a 10-hour day job? Well, there's several ways that you can be consistent, but you first have to ask yourself where you want to be. So if 10 hours a day is stopping you from being consistent, you have to ask yourself, what am I doing with the other 14 hours a day? What am I doing with the other 14? This is not an attack on anybody, but what am I doing with the other 14 hours a day? There's 24 hours in a day. So
it may be to a point where you really have to sit down and line out the hours of your day and things that you're doing. You may be working 10 hours a day, and you may even be driving the other 2 hours.
12 hours.
Okay, so now that's 12 hours, right? So now you have 12 more hours. What are you doing with the rest of that 12 hours? You may have family. You may have to go home and cook and clean. So you have to line out those hours of your day. And then maybe if you line out those hours of your day, you might be able to see that, hey, well, I'm sitting down at 9:00 watching such and such. Maybe I can take that away. You know what I'm saying? And then work on my business. So it may take you just lining out your entire day, what you do every day, so that you can see where that time is going.
So allow me to make a point. I am a sports fan. All right, I'm a sports fan, but I want to know how many people. Because before I even go to that, some people confuse having a lot of time to do something on a regular basis being with consistency.
Right.
If I carve out 30 minutes a day, If I carve out 30 minutes a day and I focus on those 30 minutes a day, I'm being consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people focus on or think that they're confused and say, well, you know what? I work all this time on this job. How is it that I can be consistent in my business? I can dedicate 30 minutes a day. If you add that up, 30 minutes a day, that's what, 3.5 hours a week. That's literally what the IRS talks about as far as having a home-based business and working it on a regular basis. So we're working in an attempt to make a profit, whether we are, hey, Praise, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, how you doing? Whether you are, and please, if y'all can, I know Praise, you listen. Don't be driving and texting now. But if y'all can, drop your city and state if you haven't done so.
Yeah.
So that
it's
part
about,
of it is like, you know, people think that.
Yeah. So, you know, and then, you know, like Eric said, you really have to. So within that 30 minutes, okay, well, what are you doing within that 30 minutes? Are you writing out Facebook posts? Or like, what are you doing within that time? You may have to look at that. Maybe if you do have that amount of time, maybe it's not productive. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that 30 minutes that you are working on your business is not productive enough that's going to give you the results that you need. So you might have to look at that and say, hey, okay, what am I doing with the time that I'm supposed to be working on my business? Am I scrolling the social medias? What am I doing within that time that I'm dedicated? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. SCF Painting. Thank you for jumping on. Red Roger. I know you're out of South Carolina. Do me a favor. I think you're out of South Carolina. Do me a favor. This is what I want y'all to think about. I'm a fan. I'm a football fan. I'm a Saints fan first. We're from Louisiana, from Baton Rouge. Mm-hmm. I'm a Saints fan first. I'm a football fan. Okay. Now, how many of you guys watched the game last night? Drop a number 3 if you watched the game last night. I'm sorry.
Oh, Virginia,
I apologize.
Richmond.
I apologize. I don't know why I said. I was just thinking about South Carolina. Think about it. And you said Richmond before. How many of you guys watched the game last night? Drop a number 3. Big B, Grand Rising. Okay. You're probably on the road. So, if you watched the game last night, now I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody, but here's my thing. For anybody who tells me, how can I be consistent, or asks me, how can I be consistent? But they sat down and watched the game. They watched the halftime show and watched the second half. Then, did you get any work done for your business?
Right. So, in the time when you was watching a game, did you pull out your computer and do some work at the same time? You can't multitask now. You can watch that game and then do some work at the same time. Because I know that's what we was doing. Well, we watched the halftime show.
I ain't watched no game.
I watched the halftime show, but I was multitasking, doing stuff on the website at the same time. So you can multitask at the same time. You know, you can watch your favorite show and then do business at the same time, but you got to have a priority.
I play it for my Sunday off during the time before and after. I work before and after. Okay, so the reason why I'm asking is because, you know, it's cool to be entertained, but I think it's just so much better to be educated.
Yeah.
I want everybody to think about this. I'm not telling you to not entertain yourself, not watch movies, not do some relaxed time, some unwinding. I'm not saying that you should think business all day long. What I'm saying is that when we start saying things like, well, I work my job 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. Mm-hmm. I worked overtime. Mm-hmm. First of all, we need to understand something. This ain't your job. The place that you're working, that is keeping a roof over your head, food on the table, clothes on your back, gas in your vehicle to go back and forth, that ain't your job. Your job is to get that money. To get that money so you can use it, so you can start building wealth. Mm-hmm. That's your job, because at any given time, that job is going to say, hey, adios.
Yeah.
I don't need you anymore. Or your body's going to say you can't work. Mm-hmm. Or your mentality is going to say you don't want to work. That is not your job. Your job is to use that to build wealth. Now, some people are going to agree with what I just said, and some people won't. And we can just agree to disagree. And then I'll talk to you in about 30 years when you retire and you don't have enough money to replace the retirement that you're going to lose from the job, from the time you're going to. I'm just saying, these are all facts. Okay, these are all facts. So I didn't get into the game. I think I saw, maybe 2 or 3 plays. I saw the first touchdown.
Yeah.
And I asked my wife when she turned it on, I was like, what are you doing? We watching the game? I don't care about no game. Listen, I was sitting there writing ads.
Yeah.
I was writing email marketing ads because the consistency that we've been showing has been paying off ever since we've been upping our email marketing. Grand Rising, Professor. Thanks for jumping on.
Good morning, Professor.
Ever since we've been doing that, our sales have been up. So that consistency has shown me and Dee that if we continue to do this, we can even move even further. Yeah, everybody deserves downtime. Yeah. I'm not saying not to, but don't say that. Hey, how can I be consistent if every time you're off work? Let me share this with you, right? Corporate America. If you're working in corporate America, their job is to get you so focused on their job. Their job is to get you focused on their job so you can't think about your job. So you got to learn how to have a balance.
Balance, yep.
Yeah, we got it. I said this before. We do have to decompress.
Yep.
We have to be able to relax. We're going on a business anniversary trip. We're going to relax. Are we going to work? I'm going to do some working. Because in order for us to be able to write it off legally, morally, and ethically, I have to do some business work. However, we know how to relax and have fun as well. But what cannot happen for anyone who wants to see some type of positive consistency, what cannot happen is we cannot, in one hand, talk about, hey, I can't do this. And then on the other hand, do something that's not going to drive you to do what you want to do. Positive consistency, just like negative consistency, if you continue to do something on a regular basis, what's going to happen? You're going to get that result.
See the result.
You're going to get that result.
Absolutely going to see the result. Like I said, we're seeing that, from some consistent things that we're doing here. We're seeing a result from that.
And as far as being consistent, it's not just in your business; it's in your life.
Yep.
We get on here every Monday and Friday to give. I hate saying tips. We're sharing our experiences. I would be a liar if I said that we do business every minute of every day. Now, do I think about business a lot? Oh, absolutely. Because I understand, and I have grown to a point in my life to where I understand that if I can put this in the format of a business, then I can make it free in that sense. I understand that. Everybody's not going to have that same desire, and everybody's not going to have that same drive, and everybody's not going to want that same outcome. So once again, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm only talking to people who want to see positive results from their consistency. Okay? I'm a football fan. I like sports. We go to concerts. We go to jazz clubs.
Yeah.
We like music. We like entertainment. I'm telling you, it's about a balance.
About that balance.
It's about a balance.
It's about that balance.
But the one thing that I've seen about positive consistency is that if you're in business or you're in a business setup, I don't know if you're in business or not, you're in a business frame or business setup, customers like to see consistency. Why do you think that there's a schedule for your job? Do you think they got you working a certain time because they to benefit you?
They ain't gonna say, know, hey, you just come in whenever you want. Just do whatever you want.
They know that if you consistently show up, they can consistently schedule things to get done. How do I know when I should step out of my comfort zone and start to step into heavier investments? Well, that's a conversation that's best had one-on-one. But I will tell you is this: there is no growth in our comfort zones. So therefore, if you are looking to grow, it's going to have to be some uncomfortableness. Okay? There's going to have to be some uncomfortableness.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking to grow.
Yeah.
If you're not, then, feel free to stay where you are.
I know for me, when it comes to the whole, being uncomfortable, So I'm the type of person, I don't like to be in front of the camera. That's just not me. That's not my thing. But what I noticed was that with me being consistent and being on here, along with Eric, we're seeing some things, as far as the business, growing. So you have to determine in your mind, okay, now it's time for me to get out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hurt. It's going to feel different, But once you do it and once you keep on doing it, then guess what? It's going to become natural. It's going to become natural for you. I have more equipment now than space. I need to rent property, but I'm a little leery. Okay, that's me. I'm just reading the comments. But yeah, so you have to determine for yourself when you want to, get out of your comfort zone, because you can't grow you can't grow in your comfort zone. You have to get out there. You have to get out there. So I'm just reading the comments, y'all. You said I need to rent property. I'm not sure what you mean. You say you need more space. You trying to get like a retail space? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna do a live this week. Yeah. So doing the live, listen, get out of that comfort zone. Okay, just do it. It doesn't mean that you have to, show your face. Just do it. Just show your hands or something. And then gradually get into showing your face. Okay. You say that you need a retail space. Okay. I got you. All right. So yeah, guys. So you gotta get out there. You gotta be. It's not easy being consistent. Trust me, it's not. But once you do it,
and it is. If you're the type of person that is easily discouraged, or if you're the type of person that's easily thrown off focus, it's very, very easy to get depressed, to get discouraged.
My hands ashy. Well, look, put some lotion on them hands.
It's very easy to do that. But I'm going to tell you something. This is going to sound harsh. It's going to sound really harsh. I made 50 last October. And this is just me talking about me personally. I am not happy with the things that I did when I was 35. I ain't happy with the things I did when I was 25. And if I had been just a little bit more positively consistent,
yeah.
I probably wouldn't be here talking to you. But everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
What you're going to get out of what you do is going to make you think about where you want to go. It's going to make you think about what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hear this all the time. Well, you know what? Everybody may not want to do that, Eric. Stop telling people this and stop telling people that. Get off the call. Get off the call, because this is not that type of call. This is not that empathetic type of call. These are not the devil's advocate type calls. These are inspirational calls to give you something to think about.
Yeah,
we got it. We got it, man. Everybody's not going to be able to do everything at a high level.
Right.
But I saw this on social media the other day, and there was this young black kid, and he was giving a speech, and he said, "Hey, everybody, raise your hand."
Oh, yeah.
And they raised their hand, right? They raised their hand.
They did like this.
They did like this. And he said, "Raise your hand a little higher." And they did like this. And he said, "Well, tell me something. Why didn't you try? Why did you give it 100%?
Why did you do this the first time instead of doing this? Why do we do that?"
We are a different type. Well, I can't say for D, because D's more of a mild-mannered, calm personality behavior. I'm a different type of personality. Everybody's not going to be able to take me to their palate. They're not going to be able to take the taste of me, because of what I've experienced and the things that I didn't do. I would never want anybody to experience the things that I've experienced. All because that I didn't go further. I didn't try harder. I didn't make the right turns. I made left turns. things like that. So when we talk about consistency, I want you to think about this. Consistency and legacy are they're running neck and neck. You're going to leave a legacy. Everyone is. It just depends on the type of legacy that you leave.
Yeah.
Consistency. You're going to reap the benefits of being consistent. It's just a matter of if you're positively consistent or if you're not positively consistent.
And some of y'all, some of us, I'll say us, you could be right there. Your reward is like right there.
At the brink.
Like, oh my goodness, one more tick. Your reward is there, and then you quit. You stop being consistent.
Because it didn't happen as fast as you wanted it to happen.
It's right there. So you got to keep on going. Y'all don't even see that it's right there behind the next door.
Here's some things that I'm learning. Okay? Here's some things that I'm learning. I don't know how to market professionally. Okay? Yes, we are. We are believers. I don't know how to market professionally. Okay? And I'm still toying with it. I'm going to be getting someone to help us to market.
Yeah.
But I put something on our YouTube shorts yesterday. And I took a TikTok meme and I did a video and I put it on the YouTube shorts. And I got this comment from this gentleman. Later on, I found out his ethnicity, which I didn't care one way or the other. But he came and he mentioned that the post that I made, the short that I created, was not meant for what I used it for. It was meant to be a meme or something, he said. And then right after that, he commented, and because I did the Black History hoodie, I'm just pushing it, the one I did. So then he went on to say, and don't say anything back.
Yeah.
Because
how you gonna not say nothing back?
Hold on, because I'm black.
What?
I responded with, first of all, buddy. he said, don't respond, bro, because I'm black. That's what he said. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you all get the trash. Thanks. No. He said, don't respond. He said, don't respond. First of all, don't respond because I'm black. So my response to him was, hey, bro, in quotations, I really don't care if you black, brown, or whatever. I can care less. We got like 1,000 plays on that video in like
keep on commenting
20 minutes, right? We got 1,000 plays on the shorts in like 20 minutes. So it's doing what we wanted it to do.
Exactly.
And as far as you commenting, we appreciate all the comments because listen, guess what? All comments is gonna make that traffic go. So I'm learning. This is what I'm learning, and I said that to say this, not to be about color, but I'm saying that to say this. I've been consistent, and because of what we want to accomplish, because what we agreed on, we've been consistent. Yeah. The Bible says to be faithful over a few things, and God will make you rulers over many. Right. Mm-hmm. So now, we always often ask for more, but we're not being faithful to what we currently have. Oh. And just to be honest with you, and to be clear, consistency, positive consistency, has a lot to do with that being faithful over the few things or the little things. All right. So you got to think about it. Not everybody's going to experience the same results every time. Nope. Your blessings ain't my blessings. Nope. But we sure can share in the lessons. Yep. And the lessons that we have to share is that because of our positive consistency, I'm not saying it's easy. Yeah. I'm not saying it's easy. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Mm-hmm. Yes, to whom much is given, much is required. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Right. But you gotta do something. Mm-hmm. So Mr. Otis says, how did you two know when it was time to move into your own store? Well, so Mr. Otis, we already had another business, and when the pandemic hit, we thought about the blank spot, so we used that office space for the blank spot as, I would say, it was kind of like a pilot to see, what the market was like.
And it just kept on growing. And then after it kept growing, we just moved into a bigger space. So we already was in business prior to the blank spot. So yeah.
So the building that we had was more of a meeting space.
Yeah, it was a meeting space.
It was a space for seminars. And I'm going to tell you, it's almost like scaling your business. It's absolutely like scaling your business. Mm-hmm. When you start gaining more customers, and when you're not able to keep up with the demand,
that's when you
know that you're growing.
We grew out of that little office space so fast. People just kept coming. They kept coming. They kept coming. So that's how we knew we had something. We knew that we had to, go a little bigger. We knew we needed more space. So when you keep seeing that and people keep coming and they keep coming and keep coming, then now it's time.
Now, on the other side, a retail space is not for everybody.
It's not.
It's a huge overhead.
It's not.
It's a huge overhead. So we spend the majority of our time building this business because it is a huge overhead cost. We have to make sure we make payroll.
Exactly.
So there's
payroll.
A lot of things.
We got to make sure we're making the rent for this building. Yeah. So just do a lot of research before you decide to jump in there. If you can do it from where you are right now, keep doing it from where you are right now.
As long as you can.
As long as you can.
Because that's gonna be your cash flow. That's gonna be your ability to keep the money that you're making from your business. Mm-hmm. Shirts by Banks, thanks for jumping on. He says, time is our biggest problem for our business. Raising little ones actually hurt our time. That's the balance.
It could be,
That's the balance.
We understand that.
That's the balance.
And I understand you probably try to get as much done as you can while they're taking a nap, while they're asleep. So that balance.
Says Emoka, Grand Rising. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah.
Let me see. You got to find the balance, man. I mean, there's no, and for everybody who asks questions when they get on lives like this or similar lives, the person that's giving you the live or that's hosting the live, they can't give you your answer.
It's gonna be different for you.
Everything is different for everybody. They can't give you the answer that you're probably looking for.
People ask us all the time, well, how did y'all get to where you are? How did
everybody's journey different?
How did y'all get the building in the space? Well, we was already in business, so our journey is a little bit different. From maybe your journey.
From our first building, from our first almost 300 square foot building to our 3,000 plus square foot building, we had our first building. And it was the biggest, scariest challenge ever for a 300 square foot building.
Man,
not knowing if we were going to be able to make the payment. And then from there, our desire from there was to improve.
To grow,
We didn't want to go from 300 and move to another.
Back home.
Yeah, back home. We didn't want to go from 300 and move back home.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go from a 1,200 square foot space to a 300 square foot space. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to improve every step that we went. So even at that, and that may not be logical for everybody. That may not be the best example, but we didn't want to go backwards. Okay. And it ain't just about a space thing, but we didn't want to go backwards. And in doing so, the consistency that we've shown and to ourselves and to our business and to our customers is paying off. Now, does consistency really lead to success? Well, it depends on what you call success.
Right. What's your level of success?
What's
your definition of it?
Yeah, we can mix words, and we can play the devil's advocate, and we can say, well, not everybody wants to do this, and not everybody wants to have this level of money, and not everybody wants to grow their business this big, and that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't us. Our vision is growing. And it's bigger and bigger. And the reason why we're not happy with what we currently have, let me say this, and I don't want to say it, because words are powerful. We're happy.
We're not satisfied.
We're happy where we are, but we're not satisfied.
Not satisfied.
Because where we are right now is not going to build generational wealth for our family.
Right.
We don't want our grandkids to have to start over. We don't want their kids to have to start over. We don't want their kids to have to start over. So when I hear people say, well, I have just enough, I'm happy that you have just enough. But in my eyes, I'm looking at all the people who can do something and have the ability to do something, and how we can actually plant seeds so we don't have to fall into the same scenario of, hey, now I got to start over.
Yep.
You know, I didn't educate this person. I didn't educate that person.
Yep.
Now they have to start over. Learning how to build and learning how to multiply, so we don't have to keep starting over. It's just what you feel. It's just what you believe. And if you don't believe in what we believe in, that's not an issue. We can still get along. We can definitely still get along.
Absolutely.
But just understand this. You can't be a believer and then also believe in mediocrity. You can't be a believer and then believe in half-heartedness. You can't be a believer and then believe that it's just going to be what you want to do, just enough. You know, we talked about this before. If you're living a just enough life, how is it that we're going to be able to help somebody else? I want us to get so huge. I want us to get so huge and so far ahead that we'll be able to help as many people as we can help. The whole idea is we get so content with where we are that
you feel like it's enough.
It's enough. And if it is for you, that's fine.
That's fine if it is for you,
but
be thankful, but don't be satisfied.
Don't be satisfied.
That's what I'm always say.
I remember my dad before he passed away. I was talking to him about, because I was excited. We were learning our personal finances and we were investing and we were helping families to get out of debt and improve their personal finances and credit, learning how to manage their money and budget. And I was just so happy. And I was telling him how, you know, we don't have to go to a job. We're able to support and feed ourselves. And my dad said this, and he was about 70, I think, when he said it. He said, well, tell me something. He said, why you need all that money? I said, it's not about needing the money. God said we can have it. If we're going to leave a legacy, it's going to be something that's going to be not remembered out of vainness. Yeah. It's going to be a plaque on the wall or something that says, hey, we're leaving something so somebody don't have to start over.
Yep.
People still talking about Henry Ford. People still talking about and the Rothschilds, the beginning. They're talking about the Rockefellers. They're talking about Chase Morgan. They're talking about those people. We have not done what we were supposed to do in our early years, our building years. You dig what I'm saying? So everybody's not going to agree with our beliefs, and that's okay. This call is not to compare beliefs.
Right.
This call is to talk about consistency. It's to talk about consistency. Let me see. We're playing catch up now that I have time. I'm learning what I should have done years ago.
Oh yeah.
You ain't the only one.
Same with us. We playing catch up as well.
Don't think because you got a couple of years on us that we ain't behind too. We behind too.
We are behind.
So
don't feel like you're the only one, because you're not.
Think about every day. Think about every day you get up to go to that job. Remember when you didn't have any debt. Remember when you didn't have any bills. Now the bills ain't gonna go away. As long as we live, we're gonna have bills, right? A bill is something that's reoccurring. You're gonna have to pay that. You can't pay it off. You can't pay a bill off. You need your lights. You need your water for comfort, if nothing else. We got a cell phone bill. We got car insurance. Those things, those are necessities, right? They don't go away. Now, I want you to understand something. Remember when you ain't have no debt. Remember when you got that first full-time, good-paying job, and you were so convinced that you can buy, you can rent an apartment and buy some furniture, buy a bedroom set, buy a living room set. Remember when you got that first good-paying job and you thought you was in a position to purchase a house? That made you have to get up and go to work every day.
Yeah.
The things that we did because we thought we could do them made us be consistent and go to a job. Why can't those same things drive us to be consistent to build something Whether you call it a side hustle, a side gig, or under the table getter, I don't care.
Yeah.
All business. Why can't that be the same thing that drives you to build something for your family? You're planting seeds that you're not going to even see grow. You're planting seeds right now that you're not going to even see sprout up. But the seeds that you're planting today are not necessarily for you. The seeds are
They're
not necessarily
for you. They're for those coming behind you.
For all of the educators.
Yeah.
For all of the educators out there, whether you're doing traditional education, whether you're doing non-traditional education, for all of the educators out there, I want y'all to think about this. If y'all don't show any consistency, how is it that y'all going to be able to positively affect the people that come across your life? How are people build trust off of consistency. People build trust off, people shop with us because of consistency.
Yeah.
People order from us because they've seen us on these social media platforms being consistent.
Yep. Every day.
Hey, Kyra, thanks for jumping on.
Hi, Jacqueline.
D-Muck 20, Grand Rising.
Melbourne, Georgia.
Let me see. Tortoise. And the hair. Just keep moving. Yep, just keep moving forward. You're going to get to the finish line. Consistency. And I just want y'all to understand something. Maybe it won't be a finish line. Maybe it'll be to the point where you pass off the torch. Reach. Y'all remember that? Maybe it will be something to where you pass it off to the next person.
Yeah.
You're building though. You're building. See, we're building something regardless. We're building something regardless of whether we want to admit to it or not, whether we don't want to have a business, whether we want to call it whatever we want to call it. We're building it. It ain't never too late. As long as you got some breath, some light, some breath in your life, it ain't too late.
It's not.
Just like this, right? If it's not too late to learn something new, it's not too late to do something different.
I have to come back to I call it a success story. We have a young lady that's in our network, and she is 70. This birthday 72. And she started late.
She started with her business. Now she started
at 60.
She started in network marketing probably about 25 years ago, but she didn't get the understanding and concept till about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So when she was about 62 is when she started understanding about money and finances.
Yeah. And now she has built something for her family. You know, she has a couple event spaces, and I mean, she's doing it at 72.
She's a beast.
Okay. So don't ever think that it's too late. You know, don't ever think that it's too late. Keep going.
Even when we're not here physically, when we're no longer here, I want you to think about the impact that you're going to have on somebody or that you have on somebody. Yeah, I get it, man. You know what? People get tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired right now. Just thinking about what we got to do after this. We have people in the back doing construction right now. You hear that? People in the back doing construction right now. This was supposed to happen 7-8 months ago. And I'm tired just thinking about what's going to happen and the cleanup and the mess and stuff. You know, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about where our business is going to go today. I'm thinking about how many people are going to see the email that we sent out
this morning
and going to respond to it.
Yeah.
How many people are going to do business with us today? I think about all that. I think about how can I keep my wife from thinking that she got to go back to work. I think about that. I think about how we're going to support each other and how we're going to grow and build this thing together. I think about that. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
And when we leave this earth, when we're no longer here, whether our kids keep this business going or not, we're going to position it to where they can continually get paid for it.
Absolutely.
We're going to position it to where whether they want to do it or not, that's still legacy. That's still legacy. What are you planting? What seeds are you planting in your community, in your circle, in your environment? That's legacy. Because you are planting some seeds.
Yep.
Whether it's positive seeds, whether it's negative seeds, whether it's indecisive seeds, seeds of discord, seeds of, prosperity, seeds of disparity. What seeds? What's you planting?
What are you planting?
Absolutely, it's not the life you live, but the memories that you leave. Absolutely. My mom said something. My mom said something, and she said this. She used to say this all the time. What is it that your what is it that your grave gonna say or tomb gonna say? Whatever. It says something like, you were born. It's not the date that you were born and then the date that you died. It's the dash in between.
It's in between.
It's the dash in between. That's what people.
What did you do in between?
There? Yeah. And the one thing that you say can either turn somebody on and encourage them to do something, or turn them off and discourage them. It's just, anyway, it's about 9 minutes before we close this thing up.
Yeah. So y'all have any feedback, any questions that you guys might want to ask us before we get off of here today? I hope you guys got some value out of what we talked about. We talked about, does consistency really lead to success? And we say yes, because we're seeing some things from us being consistent here lately with some things that we've been doing. So
I didn't know you was paying attention.
Of course I'm paying attention.
Well, in that sense, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Grand Rising, Miss Jacqueline, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. It depends on, like I said, I've heard it so many times. Like I said, not everybody everybody don't want to do what you're doing. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's easier to feed somebody when you got it than it is to when you ain't.
Yep.
I mean, aren't you tired of telling your family?
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I got tired of that.
So
I got tired of my wife saying, "Hey, I'm tired of going to work." I got tired of hearing that. Now we're not living the life that we want to live financially right now. But we're not where we were.
Yeah.
We're not where we were. Thank you, Praise. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're not where we were. And we're not done. We're not done. Somebody out there wants more. We're only talking to the people who want more. If that's you, make sure you drop your city and state. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. If you're out there on TikTok, make sure you go to our social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
The Blank Spot. Make sure you tune in with us every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you lock in with us and follow us and watch what we're doing throughout the day. If that's you. If it's not, and it's not for you, or you're not ready for that type of level of commitment, because that's what we're going to talk about next, commitment. If you're not ready for that, it's okay. I'm just letting you know, man, time ain't on our side. We don't know when. We just want to be found doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
We want to be found doing the right thing. Anderson, South Carolina. I always want more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more.
Right.
Houston Tejas, what's going on? So, comments,
questions. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. Appreciate you all for joining us this morning.
And just go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say we're on here every Monday, every Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking business.
And just remember, you do have to have a balance. Life is about balance. Don't let the reason why you're doing this be the reason why you lose everything. Don't be so wrapped up into your business that you neglect your family and your don't do that.
Yeah.
Definitely understand that we have to. Thank you, appreciate it. Definitely have to understand that we have to put our family first.
Absolutely.
But I want y'all to understand something. Hey, these bills are disrespectful.
They gonna keep on coming.
These bills are disrespectful.
It's disrespectful, y'all.
They disrespectful.
They disrespectful.
Well, what Rihanna said, better have my money. These bills want their money.
They want their money, y'all.
That's another conversation you're gonna have to sit down and have.
Ooh, they want their money.
Your family.
And they want it now.
Your loved ones, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that conversation. Cause these bills want their money. And I don't know how. I don't know how. Yeah. Hey,
these bills ain't playing with y'all.
Let me tell you something, man. Somebody went to the Super Bowl party.
Oh Lord, they can't even get home right now. They spend all their money. It's over.
Somebody went to a party and can't get home.
Over.
Somebody going to a Queen Bey concert and their lights gonna be off in the car.
Oh Lord,
these bills are disrespectful.
They disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying?
They want their money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be happy for a little while, but what's gonna happen after?
Grand Rising, little mom. These bills ain't billing
they
used to.
They ain't billing like they used to. I'm telling you now, they ain't billing like they used to. For sure.
This morning was kind of fun.
Yeah.
You came with a great topic. Hey man, listen. We're gonna go ahead and close this thing down. We appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. My name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy, where we come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them where we're located.
We are located in Columbia, South Carolina. That's 224 O'Neill Court, number 26 and 27.
We have a website too, y'all. Did y'all know that? Our website is theblankspot.com. That's with
2 S's.
T-H-E,
not the blanks with 1 S, but with the 2 S's, y'all.
THEBLANKSSPOT.com. We do ship. Matter of fact, we got to go talk to somebody that emailed us. Want to know if we shipping to another
Australia.
country. Yeah, Australia. Yeah. So we got to fix that. But yeah, man. We coming on here, man, just sharing our experiences, and we wanna make sure that you have your things in order, right? Have your things in order. Appreciate it. Theblankspot.com. We do have a website. We have a storefront. All of our social medias is The Blank Spot. And make sure you connect with us. Got any questions, feel free to message us. If you get on our website, you'll see how to contact us. If you want to email us or call us. And like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. Once again, like, share, tag, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and we will see you all at the top, because there are too many people struggling at the bottom. Get that one? I get that one.
Talk to y'all later.
Peace.